Hello, Dolly Peter, people of the internet. Welcome to another Caterpillar File, and this time we are looking at some kingdom residents that aren't seen very much. Again, I'm putting these together because if I do them separately, they will just become YouTube shorts, and I'm sick of doing that all the time. I'm trying as best as I can. So this one, we're looking at Benjamin. He is male, his hair is black, he is in his early 20s. Before the apocalypse, he was a high school student, and after the apocalypse, he became a security guard for the kingdom. And that's all we know before his life. And at some point during the outbreak, he found the community called the kingdom. In the volume A New Beginning, Benjamin was chosen for a job as keeping the main route to the hilltop colony safe and clean for 5 miles. However, he lets Rick Grant down, and Rick is almost killed by roamers. Benjamin rides up on horseback to investigate the noise and to make sure Rick is okay. He apologizes after realizing his mistake and that he almost got Mr. Grimes and his son killed. Rick briefly hits him with his cane and tells him off for his actions, asking for his name in his home community. Rick angrily tells Benjamin how important his job is, and if he messes up again, it could mean greater losses for the communities. Rick also mentions that people kill for a job like this, which implies it is a hard job to get, and that Benjamin will be reported the first and the last time for his negligence. He is also warned that if he messes up again, he will be reassigned. And in the volume No Turning Back, as Andrea, Carr and Lydia travel to the hilltop, they run into Gus, who informs them that Benjamin has indeed been put on probation of some sort. And after the 23-year time skip, we don't see him again. But due to his incompetence and such, I don't think he made it, to be honest. I don't think Benjamin survived. So let's move on to the next one. Let me know what you think of Benjamin. Now we are looking at Richard. He is male, his hair is black, he is in his late 20s. We don't know what his job was before the apocalypse, but after it, he became the head of security for the kingdom and a soldier for the militia. And in the volume All Out War Part 1, in issue 115, he is seen in Michonne's house introducing himself to her as Ezekiel's head of security. He, alongside Ezekiel and Michonne, discuss battle plans with Rick, Paul, Cal, and Andrea about the upcoming battle at the sanctuary. He's later seen alongside 100 other people from the Kingdom, Hilltop, and Alexandria as they march upon the sanctuary. At the sanctuary, Rick offers Negan to surrender under the agreement that all civilians will be left unharmed, but his gang, himself included, would be executed. Negan plays on the notion about having a war, but reveals his wild card, Gregory. Gregory pledges the Hilltop's allegiance to the Saviors in a turn of events, but backfires as only 8 men from Rick's militia leave. Negan becomes furious with this and kicks Gregory off of a roof they are standing on before admitting that he had hoped that his move would have saved more lives. Rick offers him one last chance to surrender, but Negan declines. Just then, one of his saviors shoots and kills 2 of Rick's men. The battle begins, and Richard and the others take cover behind their vehicles and return fire. Sorry I'm delaying my speech, guys. I'm not 100% right now. Several of the Savior snipers are killed before Rick and the militia retreat as a massive herd arrives, having been attracted to the sound Rick and his army caused. Later, Richard and the other survivors celebrate their victory, having trapped Negan and his saviors at his base. The celebration is cut short as Rick appears along the horizon and announces that there is no time to celebrate and that the war is only beginning. Rick discusses the plan further with the leaders of the communities and several of his closest allies before announcing the plan to his coalition. He tells the group that he is sending several trusted people back to Alexandria in case they are attacked by Negan, being the first place to be assaulted once Negan is freed, and reveals that they are going to go out and attack several major outposts, indicated by a trusted resource. He details the plan further by stating that Ezekiel will be leading his people against one near outpost, while Rick, Paul, and the main soldiers will just go with them to attack the other. The next day, during the assault on the outposts, Ezekiel and his men approached the designated outpost and initially believed to be beginning the drop on them. Soon realizes the saviors inside were waiting for them to get closer and are quickly mowed down. Ezekiel and his people put up a good fight, but soon things take a turn for the worse. Many of the kingdom survivors are killed, and Richard is shot in the chest and soon dies in the arms of Ezekiel. The remaining survivors retreat in different directions, and Ezekiel soon follows, nearly being captured. Ezekiel recounts this to Michonne back at Alexandria and regrets not having done enough to save his men and Shiva. So that was Richard. Sorry I kept pausing a lot. It's difficult for me to get it all out there. I'm just woken up. What do you think of Richard? Let me know. Now on to the final one. And finally, we are looking at Zachary. He is male, his hair is black, he is from late 40s to early 50s. Before the apocalypse, we don't know what his job was, but after it, he was an advisor to William. He is another survivor from the kingdom, but I don't feel like he's important enough to be mentioned on any of the others. But if you want me to cover him, I'll cover him for you. In the volume The Whisperer War, Zachary is seen arguing with William about who should lead the kingdom. He knows that Rick didn't help the kingdom when they needed more help the most, and that he is sending Michonne, the person who broke Ezekiel's heart. He says they shouldn't send reinforcements to Alexandria or let Michonne lead, but that William should lead himself. He said that Ezekiel wouldn't have bent to Alexandria, telling William to rethink the situation. Zachary is then shown to be an advisor to William. The de facto leader relieves another guard after he gives status on patrols. Zachary asks what the point is when all their best troops have been sent out to help the militia, noting they are practically defenseless. William, irritated, tells Zachary to leave, threatening to send him out to the fight. As he leaves, Zachary states William will regret his decisions, though he denies that he will. William attacks and threatens Zachary, saying that he will do anything to keep the kingdom safe, including killing him. In the volume The Rotten Core, Zachary is seen at the kingdom as Rick shows Pamela Milton around all 5 communities in their network. And after the 23-year time skip, we don't know what happened to him, but I feel like he's alive still. I feel like he's still stayed in and such. Let me know what you guys think of Zachary. Thank you all very much for listening. Sorry for my poor performance this time. Let me know if you guys had control over these characters' fates and their storylines. What would you do with them? Don't forget to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. We are 10 away from 30 subscribers. Let's get it there. Come on, you can do it. And have a good day.